Hello and welcome to race 29 of 36, 7 to go to lock up this championship 328 ahead of Brad Keselowski after he won at Richmond the last time out. Kyle Larson is in third in points, Logano in fourth, but they are a long ways back. And yeah, it's definitely going to go down between me and Brad K. And even Brad K is kind of seems like a long shot, but still, Bristol, it's a short track. We've been here dominant in the spring. Let's hope we can lock up our 8th win of the season here today. So let's head down to the last straight Coliseum under the lights, the Bass Pro Shops night race. Let's go. Pole position, everybody. Second one in a row at a short track. Larson, front row, started with me here. Clint Boyer, once again for the third straight week, having a good qualifying effort. Kyle Busch up there, Ryan Blaney, Christopher Bell, Eric Jones, Jimmy Johnson, Brad K, William Byron. So we're starting in the best position we can in this Bristol night race. 100 laps. Had a long caution-free run in the spring here, so maybe we can do that here as well, which would be great. And yeah, I mean, nothing else to say really. Just try to run as good as we can and get win number 8. Pace car down the pit lane. We're underway at Bristol. Larson better start here. Just if he wants the top lane, he can have that. Kyle Busch also gets past me, so to Kyle's lead, we dropped to third here, but we lost the lead early in the spring as well, so nothing's lost. We can still chill behind him here. Wait for our tires to heat up properly, and then unleash the full power of this number 4 car. Last straight Coliseum. And to the inside of Kyle Busch we go. Pass around the inside this time for a change. At least we try to, but he hangs around at the top of the racetrack. There's just so much grip around the top lane. Maybe let's have a go here at it. We're able to do. To the outside of Kyle Busch, the defending Cup champion, still the reigning Cup champion. I don't think he will defend his title this season. Up into second spot we go. And now let's just go right around the outside of Larson there. You've led enough, buddy. Now it's the turn for the championship leaders to lead this race. Even though Larson had a really good season so far, he's currently running third in points. Won at Texas earlier and has had some decent runs. And just because everyone else is just not as consistent as him, he's ended up in the top 5 for pretty much since all of the season, and currently running third. But he's still a long way back of Brad Keselowski. And now he's chasing me again, just like he did a couple of weeks ago at Darlington. But we have the fastest car, won the pole position, been in fastest in practice, so there's no reason to believe we can't just repeat and sweep Bristol. And Larson got my inside again. They're definitely a little bit more difficult to drive against. Not as difficult as they could be, probably. Then in the spring, Larson has tried it, though. I would have given them room, but now Kyle Busch has just sent it around the outside of the 42 car. He is now in second, chasing me. Second spot chasing me there. That's what I want to say. Laps go by quick here, 15 and some second lap times. So we continue to lead this race. Kyle Busch, the M&M's Toyota, trying for its third win of the season. Pounded my rear bumper, but that Busch Light 4 is just too quick for him, it seems like. Quarter of the way completed. We're about 0.75 seconds ahead of Kyle Busch now at this lap. Gap was a bit bigger before, but seems to have a fast car. He was, I remember, in the spring race, he was in the back of this pack here as we went about the same time, going to lap 30. We're starting to lap, folks. He was running in the mid-30s somewhere. Now he's running second. I've gained on him this time. His teammate, Denny Hamlin, who won this race in 2019, though, running in the back of the pack. So it seems like there's always some goofball back marker. That's usually a front runner. In this case, Hamlin, if that makes sense. Running in 37th position. So we're going to lap the 53 car for the first time. It's Garrett Smithley this week. I remember the 53 car was on the outside pole in the spring race here, this time driven by James Davison. As we're going to lap the Sonny D car of Chris Buescher. As well as... Ooh, Chris, buddy! So we run into the wall because Chris moves up the racetrack. Oh, that could have been... It was a close call. No damage done, though. Gonna try to go around him as quick as I can. Returns him in the 77 also. Gonna be lapped just a bit. But that was a close call there with Chris Buescher. I know he probably got loose, had to chase the car up the racetrack and almost ran into me. We're trying around the outside of Sorensen. And the man 5th in points, Denny Hamlin, will be a lap down now this time. We're negotiating lap traffic a lot better than Kyle Busch is, so he's dropping back, and I like that. I like to gain some time. Just passed one of the front row cars, and the second of the front row cars as well. I'll also try to get the 27. Greg Garland. Done that as well. Oh my god, we're ripping around the top of the racetrack. 1.5 seconds clear to Kyle. In second behind. I like that. Coming to 60 laps to go. Kind of been stuck here on the bottom line of these folks. Alex Bowman, who finished runner-up to me in Bristol last time we were here, now gonna be a lap down. And I've just been I've been put to the inside of the racetrack and just not been able to go around the top of them. They're side by side, and so the inside line not really getting any run. So I'm just stuck here, maybe now, trying to find a way around the outside. It's finally Daniel Suarez gets his lap back for the time being, clears me. Well, not really. Couldn't really go around the outside of him, and there is a caution.
Race back to the line. Okay, we're under caution. Stay behind the 49
Come on.
Past the 27 car.
There's a caution, lap car.
95 car.
Of Daniel Suarez, spit up with no damage done to the race car.
The 21 car.
Ooh, coming to pit lane. I'm just gonna let the damage be repaired. Just, you know, why not? Gonna get 4 tires because I flat spotted them. Try to keep it off the wall. Damage repair, yes. Come on, repair damage, guys.
The pace car in turn 1. Go, go, go! Keep it under 45.
Woohoo! Did you just see that?
The pace car in turn 2.
The 78 got spun into my pit box. I was lucky to have gotten out there, and I hope my damage has been repaired. All right, well,
the pace car in turn 3. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
We'll see. Here's look what happened. Out of the corner, just bouncing off of the 96 car of Daniel Suarez. And we keep it out the wall there, barely. And we cross the line when the caution comes out there as the race leader. So, yeah, no damage done. Just a little spin and win. But isn't really a spin and win, is it? If we are still the race leader after we spun. And this is what I meant there. We're coming out of pit lane, and BJ McLeod gets spun into there by my teammate, actually, Cole Custer. That could have ended badly. Had I just left a little bit earlier, he would have just ran into me and ruined my race completely. We're currently running third. Lots of lap cars, lots of about to be lap cars. On the inside, Tyler Reddick took the race lead. It said at least. Oh, Tyler Reddick didn't. He just stayed out there, got himself 5 bonus points. So Kyle Busch, the race leader. And everyone else is a lap car, so we're just relaunching, restarting this race. Coming to halfway in the middle of loads of lap traffic. Just gotta settle in here, just gotta settle in. We don't have to make another pit stop. If we don't get damaged, that is. Kyle Larson is the next car, but he's just behind for position. So we're just gonna stay here trying to follow Kyle Busch. And, you know, just wait for the good opportunity to just go back into the race lead. And for the race lead around the outside of Busch, right at the halfway mark, we try to go. Kyle fighting back though, but nope, he can't put up a fight, and we are firmly now in first again, trying to put some distance between me and Kyle. for 48 more laps and try to bring this thing home and sweep Bristol. And there's another caution. For the second time, Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Busch involved in that. Alright. On the front stretch on the start-finish line, caution for the second time today with 37 laps to go. This is what happened to bring out the second caution. Jimmy Johnson lost an engine. He's slow at the top side of the racetrack. Tries to cut down. Everyone trying to get out of his way. Michael McDowell hits him. He gets collected by his teammate, Quinn Houff, and everyone behind him. Kurt Busch runs into the 48. And that brings out caution number 2. Gonna be going green this time for 32 more laps. All but 16 cars are a lap down. Pace car is off. The Geico restart zone, green flag. We're racing again and giving a good start here for a change. Usually I'm not the best on restarts. Just trying to jump out ahead of the 20 car. Larson though clears him as well. The man's second in this race. And we're going to continue to lead here. Just going to try to defend from Larson around the outside. There's more grip around the top. It gets a better place to defend. Our race lead coming to 30 laps to go. This race has gone by quick. We had 2 cautions, yeah, but it's gone by quick. $20 laps to go. William Byron took over second spot, and he's closing in. Just about 1.5 seconds behind me. Now he's within a second of me. So I'm starting to feel the car tighten up a little bit. You can hear the tires screeching as well as I'm trying to keep the pace that I'm running right now over Willie B, but he's closing in, looking for his first career NASCAR Cup Series win. Hasn't had the best of seasons yet. He's currently sitting 17th in the point standings. Only a handful of top 5s and top 10, so a win, which would only be the second win for Hendrick Motorsports this season. So far, I mean, Hendrick and Gibbs have really been, for a 4-car team, not really successful in terms of wins. I mean, Joe Gibbs Racing has a combined 5 wins, 1 for Truex, 2 each for Hamlin and Busch, whereas Hendrick Motorsports, for his 4 cars, only has 1 win with Chase Elliott in the first Richmond race. And, I mean, Chip Ganassi Racing has 3 wins. Both come in the early parts of the season, yeah, at the hands of Kurt Busch twice and Kyle Larson. Levine Family Racing has as many wins as Hendrick Motorsports with 4 times less the amount of cars. So, yeah. Hendrick, I'd say, as a whole, they've been consistent, but they've not been winning, and I think that's hurting them a lot. So Hendrick, from all the top teams, probably the weakest this season. Then it's Gibbs. I'd say that Ganassi has performed better than Hendrick and Gibbs together because of the fact that Larson is kind of sort of still in his points hunt. So he's still chilling in 3rd right now in the point standings and also 3rd in this race. Closing on 10 laps to go. Can William Byron close in on me and maybe seal the deal for his first Cup win? We'll see. We're going to put Quinn Houff between me and Byron as a little bit of a buffer. So we put the 00, 3 laps down. And yeah, Byron seems to be dropping back. I think he's used up all he had. Chase, what the fuck? Kyle Busch in the back of the pack there. He's dropped back massively from leading earlier and restarting in as the race leader to now, well, being where he is. On the outside of Chase Elliott. William Byron's teammate. Got a little bit loose there in corner exit. Doesn't really matter too much, does it? We're gonna get to 2 laps to go, so put Kyle Busch a lap down. William Byron dropping back. He's not been able to lap him as good as we've been able to. Our car has just, and I will say this, been better than it has been in the spring. We put Brennan Poole another lap down. Denny Hamlin also going to be lapped. White flag in the air one more time around. And to the inside of the 27. Nope, didn't work. Gonna stick around the outside. Oh, we'll do it like that. Thank you for making me room there. buddy. And we're going to sweep Bristol. Win number 8 of the season. Hell yeah, that's how you do it. William Byron almost 4 seconds behind. 3.5 rather. Hell yeah, that's how you do it, guys. That's how you do it. Win number 8. And the second of 3 possible track sweeps for us.
The race is over. Come on in.
And William Byron finished second. Bubba Wallace third. Kyle Larson, Martin Truex, Eric Almirola, Christopher Bell, Austin Dillon, Ryan Blaney, and Matt Bennett out of your top 10. Brad Keselowski 12th. I can't burn it down because I lost first and second gear. So we're just going to give the fans a Polish victory lap in third gear. I would love to burn it down, but anyway, we'll probably just have to wreck the car. So we're just gonna ride around here, give him a little bit of a victory lap as a celebration. Would love to do a burnout, but okay. That's the 3rd time I've lost a gear this season. Lost 4th gear at Martinsville. Lost 3rd at Sonoma. Now 1st and 2nd after we complete the race at Bristol. Alright then, we are sitting pretty with 7 races to go. 368 ahead, 86, excuse me, ahead of Brad Keselowski, 503 ahead of Kyle Larson, 602 ahead of Joey Logano, 669 ahead of Martin Truex. So, yeah, we're just gonna continue this forward for a couple more weeks, and then we could probably win this championship 2 weeks early. But we'll see. A lot can change. Still 7 races to go, so lots of stuff can change. Hamlin, Blaney, Bowman, Kyle Busch, and Jimmy Johnson still the top 10. Jimmy Johnson collected his first DNF, so I am now the only driver in the top 26 to have not had a DNF this season, which is great. I've won 29 races without DNFing out of a single one. That's great. William Byron actually, with his 2nd place, got his first ever top 5 finish of the season. He's had 10 top 10s, no top 5s until today. He's got 2 pole positions though, so there's that. We got 7 poles and 8 wins, 18 top 5s, 22 top 10s. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, subscribe. See you next time at Las Vegas, which is probably going to be another good run. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. If you do, see you next time. Have a good one and goodbye.